Yo, 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 can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me see you in the comment section and say what up, though. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, about to say, yeah, definitely was a little bit of a rough first half to say the least. Jeez. Whew. Yeah. What's up, the fiend? I see you, baby. Angel, trust me, we don't suck. It's like medium right now. We gonna get it right. But we got some big issues. We got to get this thing squared away, man. I mean, right now you're saying we still another week can't run the ball. I do like the identity, or not even the identity. I do like the fact that we are putting forth a little more effort into running the ball, especially in the goal line area. But as a whole, man, it's just bad. I haven't seen an offense look like this in a minute. I mean, even last year, I don't think it was to that extent. A lot of yeah, offense definitely has not been a bright spot today, man. Let's see what we got in here. First off, man, where's everybody checking in from, man? Let me know where y'all at, man. You know I love to hear, where Still a Nation is located, especially on game day. That's my hype thing. It gets me feeling good. Jake, what up, baby? Jake, I'm doing good, man. Trust me, enjoying game day. Not necessarily the performance on game day, but I just love game day energy, man. It's nothing like, man, you wake up and it's like, oh, we get the Steelers today. I had to wait yesterday, had to wait Christmas Day, no game Thursday. So yeah, regardless of the outcome, it never ruins my Sunday. Sigh. McDave, man, the one and done playoffs, man. I trust me. I don't want that to be the case, but I'm feeling a little concerned about that as well because right now, as much as we like to keep using the excuse of, oh, it was just these past two games, or it was just these past three games, all of that's starting to stack up, man. That sample size is starting to get a lot larger in terms of these bad performances as a whole. And that's something that, man, you're not going to be able to have long-term success with, especially come playoff time. I mean, this Colts team, this is a playoff team. We looked at this team, we talked about that Bills team. It's certain teams that we want to see how we stack up against. And these are the teams that they're more than likely going to be facing, especially early on in the playoffs. So yeah, if it's gonna look like this, it could get bad for us in a hurry come January. A Peasy Pete, why didn't Coach T call a timeout? Man, that's a good question. Honestly, I thought that was really good gamesmanship by the Colts and Philip Rivers, man, to get those guys to the line of scrimmage, give the illusion that they were going to try to obviously go for it and get up a big chunk of that third down back. But for Coach Tomlin, man, it's one of those double-edged swords. If you call the timeout and it works out, great. You call the timeout, they're playing give up football on third and long anyways. You force the punch, you got a lot more time to work with on the back end of that. Plus, you'll still have two timeouts left. But the flip side is this. Remember, on that same drive, they had just given up an 80-yard play. It got called back by a questionable hold, but they had just got gashed. So if you're Coach Tomlin, you might be feeling a little uneasy and saying to yourself, man, they kicked our butt for the majority of this first half. We're being real about this. In all three phases, they got after the Steelers. So if you're Coach Tomlin, you want to kind of stop the bleeding. And the best way to do that is just let that clock run out, get out the half. If you can get something on the back end with the 20 seconds, great. But if not, you minimize the damage, get back in the half, and then after that, you reset. So that was the biggest thing I took away in terms of why he didn't call a timeout. Obviously, hindsight is going to be 2020. It could be a scenario like the Washington game where those points that didn't happen or did happen at halftime ultimately came back to bite us in the butt. Yo, Josh, what up, baby? Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, I don't know about that question now. Reginald, should Rudolph come in and have Ben call plays from the sideline like last year? Man, I'm not comfortable with that just yet. I think I would be a lot more comfortable if we've seen Mason in extended action, if we would have seen Mason with a full preseason, so we could kind of gauge where he's at. But right now, we've seen him for a total of maybe 2 to 3 series tops throughout this season. I'm not comfortable enough pulling the plug on 7 this year and making that move. Now, that could be something that they can address later on, but right now, I still believe that Ben, his mind and what he's seen is still so far ahead of Mason in terms of getting them in and out the right calls. Now, you have to remember this as well. We still in this game have had some good calls. We've had some stuff, where it's broke our way, but it just didn't get executed the right way. And that's another issue. We saw that a lot versus the Bengals, and we saw it a lot versus Buffalo as well, man, where you're still getting some concepts where guys are coming open, but we still got to be just a little bit sharper, whether it's in the protection, whether it's with the ball placement as well, and then obviously securing the catch. I mean, it's a lot of variables with that thing, but as a whole, I'm not ready this year to make that switch. Just not yet. I'm gonna say, yeah, man. What's the score of that Jets game, man? We do need, I don't even like to do that. I hate to do the whole, man. We need that team to go ahead and lose so that we can help us out. But right now, we are in panic mode. Okay, I've been pushing it off. I didn't want to go to panic mode. We are in panic mode. So yes, if the Jets take care of business for us, we would greatly appreciate that. Yes, Jets. Please. Oh, I like it. Okay. Jets are up 13-3. This is beautiful. Shout out to the fact that the Browns don't have any wide receivers today either. Hope they get healthy, but hey, it's all part of the sport, baby. We're gonna get these hats and shirts one way. AFC North champs. I don't care how we get it. Just get it. Hey, Zach, baby, no excuses being made. The thing that I do is this, man. I like to point out both, why it's happening and ultimately how you can fix it. That's all. In terms of making excuses, no, it's the excuses have been made. We've heard it. This team is tired. Man, this team has had to endure this. This team has had to have that. Those are the excuses. Oh man, they got this guy out. Those are all excuses. That's not gonna help you win, baby. Mm-mm. Duncan, why isn't Claypool getting targets? Man, that's something we all been trying to figure out. I don't know why. It just seems like right around that Tennessee Titans game, man, they started to just change their mind on how much they wanted to target him and how much they wanted to feature him. I know this probably been 2 weeks ago. Coach Tomlin did say something in regards to trying to protect him from hitting that rookie wall, but at this stage in the season, man, you can't continue to operate with the training wheels like that. If he hits the wall, he hits the wall. But at the end of the day, this dude is very talented, and you know how productive he can be. I feel like it's important and critical for this offense's success that you get him more involved. It's no different than Deontay Johnson. We saw how this offense looks when Deontay is catching the ball and when Deontay is on. Man, you go to him and that offense moves. But when he is off, or we saw the Bills game where he got benched for a half, how stagnant, how much worse that offense looked. I feel like Claypool is the same type of guy, man. When he is involved in that offense, I feel like the offense, it has a different identity. It has a big play demeanor. Right now, the only time we're seeing Claypool is on jet sweeps and reverses, man. We don't need that. We need more than that, baby. More than that. See where we at. Hey, or Jesse, excuse me. Yeah, in terms of Ben being the weak link, man, on the offense, that I feel like him and the O line right now are definitely neck and neck in terms of being the weaker portions of this team. I mean, but that's what happens though when you just talk about father time, when you talk about the grind and trying to play at the level where he's throwing the ball 40 times a game at this stage in his career. That's very difficult. Not even Brady or Breeze are doing it like that, man. So I do think that with that being said, he's going to have to rely a lot more on what he knows versus what he's physically capable of. Meaning, he might have been used to just being able to go out there and just beat guys with his arm, take chances, be the gunslinger. But now those days are further away. He has to go more so the Peyton Manning route, right? Where, man, you're just doing a great job of never being fooled in coverage and taking what the defense gives you, but ultimately getting the offense in the right calls. That's where he's going to have to start going at this stage right now, man. Hey, Mafia man, 5, 6, 7. I don't understand that either, man. The running backs got 7 carries in the first half. That's crazy. But I will say I do think some of the flow, especially after the Colts got that second touchdown, I do think the Steelers started to feel a little bit more urgency, because when you go down, it's 14-7, that's not bad. But that 21-7, that makes you feel a little uneasy. That can make you feel like, all right, we gotta press a little bit more. And obviously you go that route and we're already a team that leads the league in pass attempts, and we don't like to run the ball anyways. It just sets up one of these type of scenarios where you, like you said, 7 carries between the backs. That's just not a good scenario at all, man. Hey, Shining Steel, listen, y'all got to tell Deke that, all right? The comment said Deke needs to get over Ben. He's done. I, Deke. Deke loves Ben. He loves him, love, 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 love. I think he has a hidden tattoo. He won't tell me if he does or not. I'm not gonna look, but I think he does. All right. So that's the biggest reason why I don't think he's ever gonna not be Ben's guy. That's just his guy, man. Everybody has that one. You got that. For me, it's LeBron. I'm like, yo, LeBron's my guy. So I can understand it. I understand it to an extent. I understand. All right, come on, come on, come on. We need something to happen fast for us, baby. We gotta get this momentum back. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Jonathan, early. Man, I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking, man. Enjoying this situation right here, man. Being able to, you know, have this live interaction as we share this Steelers game. Right, wrong, or indifferent, right, baby? But how are you doing, man? Everything good on your end? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Taurus Jackson. We did. We went from the 1 seed to about to be the 4 seed, and that's best case scenario. And I mean, obviously the Jets got to take care of business because if they don't, we could potentially be further than the 4 seed, which could be nuts considering how those first 11 weeks went, man. Oh yeah, where my fantasy football players at, man? Anybody in the championships today? Huh? Where my fantasy football ball is at? Let me know what y'all got going on, man. Oh, Sign Fitzpatrick. Hey Trenton, you talking about my man down in Miami, right? Fitzpatrick, aka Fitzmagic. That's my guy. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I don't think that he would be needed here in the sense of if Ben is gonna be here, then Fitz being here is kind of they would be doing the same purpose in terms of being that veteran, uh, providing above the net game and stuff like that. I feel like you go the Fitzpatrick route if Ben were to retire and you draft a guy, you're not comfortable throwing him out there early, or you're not comfortable with Mason or Dobbs just yet taking over full time, then you use a Fitzpatrick type to kind of be that stopgap for him and stuff like that. But as long as Ben's on the team, I just don't see you going that route right now. Steven Costa, all three of your starting receivers are out. Trust me, I know the pain. It's all good. I'm in the final. I'm championship right now, and I don't have Zeke. He's been questionable. It's been flip flopping. I'm like, yo, Zeke went from being my 20 plus point running back to just. I mean, he gave me negative points 2 weeks in a row. It hurt my heart. I was not a fan at all. Oh, Michael Pito. Trade for Sam Darnold, man. I'm hearing that a lot. I've been seeing Sam Darnold. Who else? There's another guy. Jeez, I'm drawing a blank on. There's another young quarterback as well that people have been talking about, man. I would have to look at Sam Darnold a lot more. I mean, this is a different type of conversation now because typically the conversation surrounding Sam Darnold is always in comparison to Baker, Josh Allen, and those guys. But now, if you're just talking about him being in the setting in Pittsburgh with the weapons that we have, I mean, I definitely think it could work for him, man. I mean, playing in New York, especially with the Jets under Gase, man, it hasn't been a good situation for him at all. It's been very tumultuous from top to bottom. I mean, you've seen the various guys that have asked to get out of there, guys that were either high pedigree draft picks, free agent signings. It's just a toxic situation. So I do think Sam Darnold in a change of scenery could benefit him a lot. I don't know if Pittsburgh would work for him, but I definitely think that him being in a different place altogether would definitely help him out a ton. Ah, that's the one, Wentz. Yeah, Carson Wentz. He was the other one that people have been talking about a lot. Now, obviously, with him, the contract situation is a lot different. Oh man, as y'all can see, was not a fan of what just transpired right there on that particular play. But for all the people that might be streaming, might be a little bit slower, I'll let y'all, I know it's about 10, 15 seconds for y'all gonna see what happens. I'll let y'all get that, then we react to that together. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, going back to Wentz though, man, I think if the contract situation could work out, that's something you could definitely look into. I think obviously what's going to happen with Philly too, in terms of do they commit full time to Hurts or do they still try to make it work with Wentz? That's going to be a decision that they're going to have to make throughout this offseason. I feel like once that happens, you'll know a lot more in terms of the ability to get a Wentz or not. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Marceau Sauce, man, please tell me that's not our motto, man. We're trying to lose to keep the Ravens out of the playoffs. Oh man. I mean, that's a silver lining, I guess, but I'm not a fan of it at all. This is just crazy, man. Like I'm seriously trying to think of the last time we've seen an offense. I mean, not even just the offense, a team control this Steelers team like this, man, in all three phases. This is nuts. They've been moving the ball up and down the field on our defense today. I mean, outside of the strip sack by TJ, we really haven't got off the field. Sheesh. We gotta pick this thing up, man. Hey, Aaron Vander here. You're right, man. They are driving on us. That's what I'm saying. Like, it is nuts to see them just move the ball up and down the field. And especially when you think about this team coming in, man, they're down both of their their starting tackles, the right and left tackle. Anybody that knows Chaz Green, Chaz is a victim out there, man. So it's good to see TJ taking advantage of it. But I just feel like we should be dominating the line of scrimmage way more than this. I mean, an occasional sack that we're seeing right now, to me, I feel like across the board isn't enough for this D line versus this offensive line now. Oh yeah, Matthew Stafford, Matthew Stafford. Yeah, he's another one that people have been talking about. I still don't think Detroit's going to move on him, but obviously that's going to really depend upon who their GM is. They've been doing some interviews for that. But I mean, if I'm a GM, Stafford's still young. I'm not ready to make that move, man. I think you can still build around that guy. But if he were to become available, I mean, let's be real, we would love him here in Pittsburgh. It wouldn't even be a debate. Oh, Chris Brown. Oh, all right, come on, Big Watt. You good? You good? But yeah, Chris Brown. Asking about Mitch Trubisky. Um, I don't know. I'm not necessarily sold on Trubisky. I feel a lot better about I feel a lot better about Carson Wentz. I feel a lot better about Sam Darnold than I do Mitch Trubisky. Even if we take Wentz out, because obviously Wentz has had a lot of success at the NFL level, and we just simply go Sam Darnold versus Mitch Trubisky. Mitch Trubisky had a really good situation in terms of a great defense, had a stable coaching staff, a staff that's believed in him, and he just hasn't been able to consistently be productive. A lot of times, when in terms of his play recognition, accuracy. He just has a lot of flaws. Now he's been doing a lot better this year, but still inconsistent. That's the reason why they were flip flopping between him and Nick Foles. Whereas with Sam Darnold, Sam has been good when he's healthy and when he's had the full gamut, meaning the O line was there, had his running backs, wide receivers, like everybody that was supposed to be the starters. When he's had that scenario, he's looked good. The problem is in New York, he hasn't had that a lot. It's been a lot more of the makeshift offensive line. Frank Gore's been their feature back for a while now. I mean, it's it's not a shot at Frank, but that's a problem. So to me, I just feel like Sam, I would like to see him in a scenario where he has the same type of weapons, the same type of belief and backing in him that Mr. Trubisky had when he was in Chicago. A Steelers gang, is this Ben's last year? I hope not. If he gets better, I don't really know how to say that. That sounds about right. As long as he can get back to what we saw early in the year and not what we see in this part of the year, I'm with it. But man, this is the real question. These last couple of games that we've seen from 7, how do you feel if that becomes the norm? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are you comfortable with that going forward, where we're sitting here and we're just kind of hoping and wishing that something happens, hoping we get lucky on a deeper pass? Or do you take the other approach where it might not be as nice, but it's going to be better for the team and the success long term? I think depending on how these next 2 games and then obviously playoffs go, those are going to be the conversations and decisions that are going to be made and had and stuff like that. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Because what's been happening these past couple of games, this isn't good enough. This isn't above the line, as Coach T likes to say it. And man, it just has to get better. Yo, Javon, you wild for that. Oh, I don't know if y'all saw the comment. My man said he's playing more like he's worth $5,000 instead of 41 million. Holy cow. I don't even like to laugh at that, but that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Hmm. Man, I will say this, man. I've been really impressed with Ray McLeod this year, man. He has been a true bright spot in the return game. 19-3 Jets. Okay, let's get it. And I don't even like the Jets, but today we need them right now. We need them because it's getting bad. Mm-mm. Who would have thought we would be here having these type of conversations now, right? We talking about, man, it's 7 to God next year. Can the Jets win today so we can win this division? Even though we probably not. I mean, we're struggling right now. This is crazy, crazy, man. But the beauty is, we still got plenty of time, baby. And let's cook, okay? That's what I'm talking about. 7, get Claypool involved a little bit, right? We've been talking about Claypool. We've been saying he needs to get more opportunities. I like it. Hey, Chris B, that's crazy, right? You could lose 4 in a row and clinch the division. Hey, it don't matter. Just however you get it, just get it. We need our hats and our t-shirts. That's it. And you see, I broke out the new hat. So this is gonna be the new luck right here, man. This is like, if we win the division with this hat, I got to keep it on from here on out. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Sean, man, there is no more suiting up over here, baby. This is the only suiting up I do. I throw on a nice festive t-shirt. Y'all see right here. Got my little Santa Claus thing. I throw on my hat. Got me some drinks. So I'm feeling nice and festive. And other than that, man, that's all I got for you. All right. I don't want to be touched. I don't even want to be looked at aggressively. Okay. That's just how I feel right now. You can we start mellow ball next game? You know what? Sometimes man, you just gotta laugh through it. Sometimes you just gotta just, we get up here in this group therapy right now. That's what we call this thing. And shout out to Ebron, man. This is a get right game. It's a revenge game for Ebron, man. Ebron, you were with them last year and they let you walk this year, man. You gotta make them pay, baby. Let's go. Okay. Now we're seeing on this drive right here, right? A little bit more assertive, man. Getting Chase Claypool involved a little bit more. Chase is a mismatch, man. When you have a guy that's big and fast like him, 2 routes you can run with him that's always going to work, the vertical and the stop. You run that vertical, If they are going to be sitting on the underneath route, you run right by them. If they're going to play deep, then you break it off on the stop route. Excuse me. Chase is available to do that at any time he wants. Like, thank you. It's there all day. If you want to throw to Chase Claypool every single snap, you could do that. I mean, when you talk about a big combat catch receiver, this guy is great with his hands. He understands how to set up guys with his route. He understands how to stack receivers, and he catches with his hands. So, God, it's there. It's there. And this is what I talked about early on in the season, right? Those first 7, 8 games, Claypool was involved a lot more heavily in that offense, man. I feel like you got to go back to him. Go back to him. He's looking good right now, baby. There we go. Uh-huh. It's there. We're heating up, baby. But like I said, it was simple right there, man. We got Claypool involved. Now it's going to be critical that we punch this in, right? You can't settle for a field goal, man, when you're down this much in the second half, man. Go and get this touchdown. Put a little bit more respect in this game, man. Put a little more respect on these Steelers, baby. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. We'll take that. Oh yeah, man, y'all enjoying the live, man. Y'all like this, right? I mean, cause I be enjoying it. I feel like y'all enjoy it. The comments be making me think y'all enjoy it, cause y'all be talking a lot in here, and I like that. So if y'all definitely enjoying it, just let me know. Wish I could hear y'all talk back to me, but you know how this goes, man. We just make it work how it works. Okay, okay, okay. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Oh man. But yeah, man, I feel like we definitely need to start doing a lot more of these live stuff, man. My idea is this: these next couple of games, regular season, obviously we got the Browns next week, and then playoffs, man. If y'all are with it, I'm with it, man. We can do some more of these watch parties, and then also, obviously on the channel, I do the Master Most film breakdowns and stuff like that. I'm gonna start doing some of those live, so that way, if you have any questions on particular plays that I break down, on particular plays that we might have seen in the game, you'll be able to ask questions live while I'm going through and letting you know how I watch film and ultimately, man, what's happening and things like that. So, you know what I'm saying? We definitely got some things cooking up for y'all because we appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know? Oh, it's time for Renegade. Hey, Steelers gang. I know. I am. My TV is fast. That's why I'm doing more talking around and not talking specific. All right. Except when Claypool get me excited. Sometimes he get me hype and I just can't help myself. Okay. But I got you. Because you know, I've been on the other end of that where I'm streaming somewhere, I'm not at home, and my TV's about 10, 15 seconds behind. And I'm like, yo, if you tweet or text me what's going on in this game right now, we're gonna have issues. So I can respect it. I respect it. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, I appreciate the love, man. Definitely appreciate the love. Man, Jets looking nice, baby. That 20-3. Let's get it. Oh man. Yep. Ah man. All right. I feel like I've waited long enough. That was 15 seconds. We got to catch that ball, baby. We got to have those. We need all of those. That's money right there, man. We got to get red zone touchdowns. Let's get aggressive. Oh, all right. Yeah, I blew it. That was me. That was me. I did not have my poker face on right there. Forgive me. Forgive me for the lack of poker. Mm-mm-mm. Oh man, I'm just I haven't given you my reaction yet. I mean, I've given it to you, but I haven't given it to you. I'm still trying to be just trying to help everybody out. Go ahead, take your time, take your time, take your time. All right, that's about long enough. Man, god dang, man. Come on. We on the 2 yard line. You ain't run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. You did it with James Conner earlier, baby. Run the ball. Oh man. But we had that opportunity on third down. Didn't catch the ball. You got to catch the ball. You got to do the little things right. So that way you're not put in these positions right here. Jeez Louise, baby. This is crazy. It's crazy. Oh, how does that happen? That was literally our best offensive drive. That's the crazy part. Best offensive drive, and you leave with 0 points right there because of just lack of execution. I mean, that's been the issue. I mean, when you're talking about this team, they shoot themselves in the foot. We talked about these drops and how they plagued us. That's not a defense issue. That's a us issue. Oh, man. Yeah. But you live and you learn, baby. But what will happen right here is this, though. And we've seen this before. Defense has them backed up. Now, granted, defense hasn't been able to make any crazy plays consistently throughout this game. But, man, you know when defense has them backed up, typically they respond in a big-time way. So, hopefully, we can create something positive right here, man. We get another turnover or not allow them to get a first down. They have to punt from backed up, man. These are all the scenarios as a defense you're thinking about right now before you go out there, man. That's all you're talking about. No first down, create a turnover. Because if you do either one of those things, man, that is big time, big time. Got to have it, though, man. Oh, man. Yeah, in terms of Derek White, I got to see if he's available today. He might I want to say he is, if I remember, if I recollect right. We just don't use him that much. That's for another conversation, I guess. But yeah, I want to say, yeah, he's up. He's available. Yeah. Yep. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, man, we got to get that better though, baby. Jeez. Oh. Wow. Here we go now. Come on. Big time. There we go. Come on. Come on. Like you said, we just got to make plays down here, man. We make plays as long as they don't get a first down. You keep them from getting one first down, man. That's still going to be the equivalent of a turnover because you're going to get that ball right around midfield or in the plus territory. So defense still has a chance to make this a negative and turn it into a big time positive for us. Hey, lazy buddy, come on, man. At this point, you can't. No. We want a playoff game. We want a playoff game. And we just got to be hoping and wishing that the playoff vibe is going to magically, like, it's going to wake something up, like the phoenix as it arises from the ashes. I mean, something. We're going to figure this thing out, baby. You just got to stay positive. Stay positive. Let me see what we have here. Hey, Billsy, man, don't put that evil out there, man. Talking about Taylor might get a 97 yarder right here. We don't even want that in the atmosphere. That could be bad. That could be tragic. We don't need any of that, baby. Don't put that out there, Ricky Bobby. Don't you do that. Mm-mm. Man. Nah, Austin Novak, you're right. This is pain. It hurts me to see us looking like this right now, man. I mean, when did we get to the point where we can't run the ball? Like, how does that happen in Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh is known historically for running the ball. What are we talking? Like, running the ball, baby. I don't get it. I don't. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, still this game. Appreciate the support, though, man. Yes, indeed, man. Trust me, man. The podcast, all that, all the footage, the content, man. We do it for y'all. Because y'all are awesome, baby. Y'all are awesome. Trust me on this. Hey, Keegan, yes, there is enough time for a comeback, baby. We just got to execute better. That's all. And right here on defense, man, we need either, like I said, you create this turnover, short field if you don't allow them to get a first down. We'll even take a penalty in the end zone. I mean, Chaz Green has been holding TJ a lot today. He's obviously given up some sacks and some pressures early on. Man, this could be a scenario right here where we're fine. Trust me on this. Just be ready. Just be ready. All right. Because when it happens, you got to get hype. Be ready. Hey, Edward, come on, man. So for those that don't see, Edward says watching the Steelers offense is like watching football before they invented the forward pass. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Our offense is pretty rough right now. It is pretty rough. But the crazy part was that last drive actually looked good for everything except the last 2-3 plays. That's the crazy part. We moved the ball well, man. We worked Claypool in. We hit Ebron a couple of times. Had a nice little drive there. And then it just like we forgot what to do when we got down to the goal line. But we struggled in the red zone as well. If you think about it, all season we struggled in the red zone. Red zone, third downs, just our situational ball this year has not been up to par. That's alarming because typically with Coach Tomlin, man, situational ball is never an issue. But this year, man, it has not been going in our favor, especially of lately. Oh, man. Hey, Eli, you're absolutely right, man. At the NFL level, there is zero excuse. You should be able to run the ball, especially when you're talking about 1 yard, 2 yards. Even the worst teams in the NFL should be able to consistently do that. I mean, this is the NFL we're talking about, man. That's why I said it's so frustrating because it just doesn't make sense that type of stuff is happening, especially here in Pittsburgh. Like, what are we doing? What you think about the running backs we've had? Just think about the running backs that have played here in Pittsburgh. And we just like, oh yeah, we can't run the ball. Like, what? Come on, man. Hey, John. I actually would love to play that game, man. The problem is we both gonna die from alcohol poisoning. If we have to take a drink every time the Steelers suck on offense. I mean, let's be real about this. We gonna be trash. I'm gonna be up here slurring. You're gonna see me sweating because when I get the drink and I get really, really hot for some reason, I don't know why. Yeah. Y'all don't want to see me like that. Y'all don't need that today. Oh man. Whew. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Albert Wang, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Keep the positive, keep it going, baby. It's okay, guys. We can still clinch the division if the Jets win. That's what my man Albert said. I like you, Albert. Thank you for the positivity, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. I got this is a division clinching hat. We're gonna clinch in this hat right here. I'm just letting you know right now. I can fold the ears up a little bit if I get hot. Got these little sugary things. Yeah, we getting this done today. That's what's gonna happen. Was it Aaliyah Warren? Yeah. We would both be dead if we had to drink every time the offense did something like that. Every time the offense was bad. Yeah. I mean, let's be real. None of us be here. I don't need that on. I don't need that on my conscience. Y'all don't need that on your conscience. Trust me, you two don't even want to see that. All right. So we're gonna just keep it right. We're gonna do it another way. We ain't gonna do that. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Kyle Glenn, shout out to Harrisonburg, JMU, baby. 540 and Duck. Yes, indeed. My man Chris over there. Big time love, man. Respect. Man. Oh, yeah, I missed my check. I mean, let me go back up here in these comments real quick, man. See what people's checking in from. See, I get the rambling sometimes. You know, I just get so excited. I see a question, I'm like, oh, I gotta talk about this. I see something on the TV, I'm like, oh, I gotta let you know. I gotta explain it to you. And then I forget to check the comments when everybody was saying where they were from. Psh, my bad. Let's see what we have here. Might need like a comment, a chat search button. That's what I really need. Any of y'all inventors out there, create that, please. Oh man. Stan Edward. I've been drunk for 3 weeks. Yeah, that's about right. Yes, Edward. I would be hammered by the end of the first quarter. I don't even think I would make it to the end of the first quarter. I mean, 2 series. You think about how many shots you finna take in 2 series. Could be bad. Could be real bad. Oh man. Okay, Dante. I see you, Orlando, Florida, in the building. Yeah. Is that McKean? McKean? I don't know. I'm butchering your name. I apologize. I'll just say M. Tate from Columbus, Ohio. Okay. Aaron, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Javon, shout out to Pittsburgh, baby. 412, baby. You already know. Still city. I'm staying local with the brands, you know. Palm Bay, Florida. In the building. The Yorkster. What up? Oh, is it Arkansas? Yeah. Oh, we got the crib in the building. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Y'all have seen it by now. Beautiful. But that's what we were talking about, right? We said if the Steelers defense can keep them getting the first down, you force them to punt the ball. Punt the ball, Ray McCall, decent return, short field. Beautiful right there, man. Beautiful. I like it, man. We needed that too. That was huge right there. Big time play. Big time play. Ah, yes. Oh, yeah, but Grant, man, shout out to the 757, baby. What part you from, man? You know, Portsmouth, Norfolk over here, man. Let me know where you know what I'm saying, where you at the stomping grounds, man. Andre Harris, San Diego. Oh, okay. We're from the north side. Okay, I like it. I like it. Bell Vernon, PA in the building. Yeah, Eli 75 for the crib. Yes, sir. Yeah, we needed that, man. That felt good. I mean, don't just think about how the vibe is right now. Y'all smiling. I know I can't see y'all, but I can see y'all. Y'all smiling right now. I'm smiling. Y'all smiling. That's what happens when you get those type of plays. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get it. The Schmuck 20 VA baby, 2 up, 2 down. Okay. I see you, Andre. Uh-huh. Johnstown. Okay, Jesse. Yes, indeed. I like it. And Trenton, the 724. Yes, sir. And Lazy Bunny. All right, Columbus in the building. Shout out to Columbus. Got Fort Myers. Yeah. Eli, your stream is that behind. Oh my goodness, man. Listen, funny thing. So watching it on my television, right? Super fast, man. But when I tried to stream it on my computer, I was the same way. I was about 15 to 20 seconds behind the actual TV copy. Crazy. Nice little special teams action right there. Hey, at least screen and woke your kid up. I like it. Yes, Chuck, that's definitely something to smile about. Thank God. I'm with you. Oh, okay, Diedrich. Yeah, P Town in the building. Let's get it. All right, Jonathan Early. Let's see where you at, man. Indiana. Ah, okay. Oh, Shalakta, PA. All right, okay. You know what? That's the first time I've ever heard of Shalakta, PA. I'm intrigued now. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Oh, hey, Money. I see you, Compton, in the building. Yes, sir. The 503. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm thinking of you, Eli. I'm thinking of you. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. But man, that was a big time play right there, man. I think you're caught up right now. I think you should be just seeing it. But yeah, man, Avery Williamson, man, beautiful job right there, beating the back. We talk about that in Pittsburgh. Y'all always hear about backs on backers. Now, granted, Avery didn't get an opportunity to participate in that here in Pittsburgh because obviously he was with the Jets earlier on. But you had to think, man, he was still under Dick LeBeau early in his career. He understands the significance of linebackers on running backs, man, and having to win that matchup, man. That was beautiful. I like that. Well timed and great call too, man, by the defense, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing right here. When you talk about being in concert, right? This is what we talk about. You feeling a little bit of a shift in momentum. Defense forces a punt from a backed up scenario. Offense turns around and scores a touchdown on a big time play. You take a shot early on, right? And now what you do, you come back on defense, man. You got them in a third and long situation. Not all the way backed up, but they're still, pretty much deep in their territory. You force a punt. Now, if you're the Steelers on offense, you have to get points on here. You need to get 3 at worst, but 7 if you could score a touchdown right here, that changes this whole game, man. The Colts will start looking over their shoulders. They'll get a little bit tighter. Trust me on this, man. This is beautiful. This is how you wanted to work sometimes. Now like I said, we've done the first part of it. Just got to execute this part now. Oh, we got Denmark in the building. Shout out to Vincent. All right, Denmark. I like it. I'm gonna have to visit one day. All right, come on now, Deontay. You good? You good? Must have. Hey, Stan. Yeah, man. I would definitely love to hear the Steelers anthem, man. And shout out to my dog Wesley Euler. You already know, baby. My SNR brethren. Hey, Money, you're right, man. Cassius Marsh. Yeah, I think he definitely needs a full offseason here to at least compete for a spot, man. He was a guy you think when he was in Seattle early on and San Fran, man. He's a streaky productive edge rusher, man. He's had some moments throughout his career. Obviously, I love his energy that he plays with both on defense and on special teams. We saw him earlier make a play on special teams. Great energy, man. Great energy. Can Like I said, can be productive in the right scenario, man. I know he's bounced around a little bit, so I'm not 100% sure why I haven't followed him to that extent just yet. But I do think he's somebody that you would want to keep around at least to compete next offseason, man, because you got to think Bud potentially going to be leaving, right? Through free agency. Depending on what you do in the draft or free agency, Cash is going to be a very inexpensive option who does have a good amount of playing experience to go in there and compete with the guy like Alex Highsmith and Ola Adaney, Jerome Elliott and stuff like that, man. So definitely, man, I could see him sticking around a little bit. Oh, Diego from New York City. Big city, bright lights, man. NYC, I love that place, man. I love it. I'm a New Yorker at heart. I just was born in Virginia, but I'm a New Yorker at heart. Shout out to the Knicks. If only we could get Bron, I'll be perfect. Houston, Texas. I like it. Yeah, man. I definitely saw that, Eli. Yeah. In terms of Deontay, man, he was limping a little bit at the end. Hope it's nothing serious, but we've seen a couple of the guys, a little slow to get up or a little gimpy at this part of the season. That's completely normal. Trust me, when you're playing football this late, everything hurts bad. All right, what's the Browns? Okay, we got Brown score watch. What are we looking at? 20-10. Shout out to that, Andre. I appreciate you on the score update. Yes, indeed. And Jarrell, Dayton, Ohio in the building. Hey, Sean, man, major love. I appreciate that donation to the Greater Pittsburgh Food Bank, man. Yeah, for those that don't know, we have a little donation link up here, man. Anything that y'all want to contribute, all going to the Pittsburgh Food Bank, man. Help out during the holiday time, man. You can never do enough good. And it's plenty of people out here, man, that were just ravished by the pandemic, man. So always want to keep them in mind. So big time shout out to you, Sean. Big time. Ooh, that's a good. Other than JMU, what's my favorite college team? Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not loyal at all. I love Florida State. I've been loving them since Warwick Dunn and prime time were there. But at the same time, I love Alabama. Roll Tide. So it's between those two. But then I also like USC because I was a big Reggie Bush fan growing up. Thunder and Lightning, him and Lindell White. So yeah, if it's not JMU, my loyalty is bad for college football. All right. With basketball, I'm a lot more loyal. I'm a Duke basketball fan through and through, no debate. But with football, man, yeah, I'm bouncing around a little bit. Hey Jesse, can they actually win? Yeah, baby. It's about to get weird. I like it. You like it. I like it. Bring it on in, give me a little hug. You know what I'm saying? It's going. I'm telling you, this the type of stuff that goes on, man. That's why you just got to just keep rolling. Just keep ride the wave, man. The ebb and the flow of these games, right? Sometimes we're gonna be up here, sometimes we down here. Right now, we're on the uptick. You got Philip on the sideline having these like super aggressive conversations in the most polite way. I mean, it's a good day right now. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Take another sip. Let's go. Mm-mm-mm. I'm telling you, man, we're in striking distance. That's what we need to start doing. Have that be the game. Every time they do something good, you take a shot. Yeah. Cincinnati, Ohio, Mad 513. Shout out to you in the Natty, man. Whew. Always good to see some still a nation, you know. Even if you're in Bengals country. I love it. I love it. Mm-mm-mm. Oh man. Notre Dame fighting Irish. Okay, okay. Well, you know what? I'm not opposed to it, man. You got to it. That's my dog. You already know that. And then Claypool, he's a Notre Dame guy. So I respect Notre Dame, man. And I do like their rich history as well, man. I always was a fan of the little fighting Irish guy. I'm like, And then since I'm born in March 14th, I always like to tell people that I'm Irish because it's so close to St. Patty's Day, anyways. So I think that's why. So I've been watching Notre Dame. I'm a Notre Dame guy too. I tell you, I'm not loyal. If it's not JMU football, my loyalty is bad, 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 bad. Mm-mm-mm. Come on, let's keep this thing rolling, man. This is a beautiful drive right here, man. This is just good quality team ball we're having right now, man. Got to keep it going though. Got to. Oh, Grant, you're graduating in 2 years. Any advice for college? Man, well, wherever you do decide to go, make sure that they have something that you're truly interested in terms of your studying, but also be open, be flexible. It's been plenty of times that you could talk to people that went to college that will tell you they went in with their mindset on majoring in one thing and they switched their major 2 or 3 times. I went in to JMU majoring in biochemistry. Then I switched to communications, but then I ended up settling on political science. So like I said, if you could find something that you know you want to do, man, make sure that school has that. And then also make sure that it's gonna check on some other things that you like, man, from a social standpoint. If you're looking at living on campus or off campus, man, I would definitely look into all those, man. But take your time with the decision. That's the biggest thing. Take your time because you're in control. That's the beauty of it, baby. You are in control. Hey, Jebby, what I'm sipping on? Always something good. You feel me? Always something good. It's family friendly. So that's why I don't want to get into too much detail. But trust me, we're good. Go Marshall, Scott. Okay, hey, I'm not opposed to it, man. My college position coach, JC Price, has actually been coaching at Marshall for the past, what, 10, 12 years now, man. So I definitely follow Marshall. Plus, my little brother is a Marshall alum, was in the marching herd band up there as well, man. So yeah, definitely got respect for Marshall, man. Shout out to Huntington. Hey, Champs FN, what up, baby? Yes, indeed. The offense has gotten it going a little bit in that quarter, man. And you're right, man. Once they get rolling like this, they are very dangerous. We've seen them now start to get Chase Claypool more involved. We saw them take that shot with Deontay on the short field. Man, they are starting to get a little bit of a rhythm. And we're also, like we said, we see the Colts they're starting to slow down a little bit, right? They're starting to look around because it's getting to that point where it's going to get tight. Now, I will say this with the Colts. Do remember they've been in a lot more of these one score coming down to the wire type games. I mean, just in the past 2 weeks, they've won 2 games off of just turnovers on a goal line stand to win it. Like as regulation was ending, like this is crazy. So they're not going to be a team that's going to just fold or they're going to just, fully panic. But I definitely think, man, we have them on the ropes right now. It's going to be important though. If we can get 7 right here, not a field goal, if we can get 7, that will really apply that pressure that we need. Go Hills, UNC. Oh man. If it's UNC football, I'm not. I don't have an issue with that. Got my man Dre Bly on the coaching staff, man, the 757 GOAT. But I can't roll with the UNC basketball, baby. I can't. Coach K, Cameron. I need the Cameron crazies. You know what we on, baby. All right. It's cooking right now. Mm-mm-mm. Now, what we're getting right here, this is really starting to look like everything that happened for us earlier in the season in terms of with the deep balls, right? We would say we either connect on them or we were going to draw the penalties on them. And right here, we've seen it now a couple of times where we've either connected on a deep pass, and then obviously on that one right there, we drew the penalty on the deep pass as well. This is huge, man. This is ultimately when the Steelers are at their best this year, man. This is how they have to operate. But now we got to capitalize on this opportunity, man. Red zone, got to get 7 points, period. There we go. There we go. Uh-huh. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I like it. Yes, indeed. This is how it's supposed to be right here, man. That's what I'm talking about. Get the 7 points, man. Put major pressure on them. Major pressure. Now the Colts are gonna have to come out here and really play. They have to score a touchdown right here because they understand, man. We have big time momentum. We've dominated this second half so far in terms of man just being able to produce on the short field, the drive that we had. Even though we got stopped in the red zone, we still had that drive. This is a good scenario, man. I'm liking this a lot. Liking it a lot. Hey, Sean, absolutely I'm ready for some hockey, man. You know, I need my pins to get right back in it. You know how they do. Last year was a little wacky, though, man. Obviously, they did the complete like roster overhaul right around the trade deadline. And then you have the COVID scenario where everything gets shut down and they have to come back. It was just wacky, man. But I do think them having a full offseason and get back normal, the new additions to the team, man, they get a chance to get familiar with the guys and just get settled down. Man, I think that's going to help them out in a big time way. Hey, Eli, my fault. I got excited, man. I had turned my TV up, huh? Man, I saw that text. I was like, oh! Hey, Night Rider, you're right, man. The no field goal or taking the time out before halftime. Now we are seeing it obviously in this scenario, but the beauty is still plenty of time. And it's the double-edged sword, right? We only look at that timeout before halftime scenario working in our favor. We don't look at the alternative part of it. So that's the only thing you should be a little cautious of, all right? Because in that first half, I mean, this second half is really went in our favor, but that first half was the exact opposite. That first half, they controlled us in all three phases. So remember that as well, man. Just food for thought. Oh, live motivated. All right, can I explain what it feels like to have that momentum when you're on the field? Man, it is nothing like it. You feel invincible. Literally, you feel faster than you ever felt. You feel your rush moves or whatever you're doing is the best it's ever been. I mean, it's just one of those things you just feel like you can't do any wrong, man, when you go out there with that type of momentum. And it's contagious, man. You make a play or somebody around you make the play, and that feeling just it multiplies and it multiplies and it multiplies. And that's why we always talk about just the ebb and flow of the game and how it's all about how you handle the waves of the game, because you're gonna have moments where everything is going right for you. Everything feels good. They can't stop you. But then it's going to be a time where that momentum does flip, and how you handle it when you're on the other end of it really shows the great players and the great teams, and that's how you can separate them, man. A lot of these guys, man, once it flips, that's when they start to struggle. They start to second guess themselves, or they go away from what they've taught themselves or what they've worked so hard to perfect. And then from there, man, they compound these issues, and one thing leads to another, leads to another. So to me, man, I just love it though. Love that momentum feeling, man. You need it. You got to keep it going. Got to. Name of the next book, The Motivated or Live Motivated. Well, I'm probably going to I'd have to get the trademark from the original Live Motivated so I can use it for my book. Shout out to anybody that has got the book, and anybody that hasn't, man, you can get the book at moatstheory.com, man. Definitely appreciate all the support for that as well, man. Hey, Jero, you're right. Deke is definitely going to say Big Ben's the MVP because of that third quarter. Crazy. Oh, I got my little lady making an appearance, little Ava in the background. Oh, yeah, I see you to it. Oh, yeah, man. How y'all liking my new camera as well? So last time we did this, y'all didn't tell me either. I got a bone to pick with y'all now that I think about that. Last time we did this, I had the regular built-in camera on my tablet. And I looked at the video afterwards, and I was not very clear looking, kind of grainy and watered down. And y'all didn't say anything about, I thought we were friends. How can we be friends? Y'all just gonna allow me to look like that for that long on the live with y'all? So I went out, I got me a nice little webcam now, so that way I can, be a little bit clearer. So if y'all appreciate that, let me know as well. Hey, Jesse, we can get that pick six by Minka. Oh, like last year. Oh, that would be marvelous. Oh, it would be marvelous. But yeah, man, I thought we were friends. I can't believe y'all let me just do that last year. Or not even last year, last couple weeks ago. Let's say last week, couple weeks ago. Hurt my feelings. Man, this is the way this team is supposed to look, man. And that's the frustrating part when we talk about them, right? We'll say these things, and we've said them multiple times in good performances and in bad performance. We're like, man, this team, when you just look at the roster player for player, it's not many teams that you're going to face where you feel you don't have an advantage, or you feel that they just have too much time, they can overwhelm you. The majority of the time, man, when you're stepping into some of these stadiums, you're going to have these better rosters. And now we're seeing them put it together a little bit in the second half. I'm just hoping that they can continue this and continue to build on it, man. That's going to be the big thing, man. They got to keep building on this thing. Hey, reality sucks, man. Shout out to the cameo submission, man. I'll definitely knock that out for you, man. Major love for that as well. I love doing the cameo videos too. They're always fun. I like it. A little personalization. Always good. Always good. Oh, and also, I forgot to tell you. Well, I think I told y'all last time we hinted to it a little bit, but we also got the shirts available now for the Arthemos Experience with Deke podcast. We got the hoodies, men's shirts, women's shirts, and the coffee mugs. Anytime you go to the YouTube page, you watch the videos, any of the videos, it'll be up there, man. Comes up right underneath the videos. Nice little link. Make sure you show a little love in there as well, man. Like I said, proceeds from that gonna be going to the food bank as well. So, just trying to make a little difference here, but also getting cool little merch, because that's what my son keeps telling me. He's like, Dad, you're not, a YouTuber if you don't have merch. So he's like, gotta have merch, Dad. Where's your merch? So now we have merch. Let's get it. Yeah, Stan. Yeah. So Stan, man, just go back to the regular. Well, obviously don't leave now because we on the vibe. So you can open up a separate, a separate YouTube tag. And then from there, man, yeah, just go to any of the videos that we post from the Arthur Moats YouTube page. And yeah, it'll pop right up there, man. All the hoodies, shirts, and the coffee mugs has the logo, the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke for the podcast, man. So yeah, definitely check that out, man. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I love it when it's coming together like how it's coming together right now, man. I love it. Yes. And shout out to Big Cam too, man. Cam is a beast. Been doing this for a long time, man. So fundamental. Whew, I like that. Little subtle thing he did too, man, on the pump fake. Never jump. If you're a rusher, man, blitzer, whatever you are, anytime you're rushing the quarterback, right? Never jump for the pump fake, man. You could mirror with the offhand, but you want to run through that guy, man, because jumping that PBU ain't gonna do the same, man. You at least want to get that QB hit, and right there you can see what Ken was focused on, man. Mirror with the offhand, nice hit, drop him to the ground. Make sure you don't put too much weight because we don't want to hurt the quarterbacks. We got to be gentle. But man, it's beautiful across the board. Beautiful. Big K, Iron Head. Put some respect on him. Hey Stan, I didn't know what that was at first. Shout out to the terrible towel. I see you waving it, baby. I like it. Mm-hmm. And Sean, major love for that, man. I appreciate you. Yes, indeed. I'm liking it, man. Momentum, momentum. This is huge. Now you know what it's time for, though, right? You know what it's time for. It's time for us to go get this touchdown real quick. We get this touchdown right here, run them up out of here. We'll run them up out of here. I'm excited. I feel it. Feels like a good day. It's because of y'all. That's why this is happening. Because y'all, man, y'all got the positive energy on the stream. You got the positive energy in the chat. And that's how we get these positive plays out here, man. It's beautiful. Hey, Brian B-Low Crowley, major love, man. Appreciate the support. Yes, indeed. Appreciate the support. Hey, DC LZ, the 5 yards rushing on the game. My thoughts, atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. But as weird as this may sound, they actually did run okay situationally, right? I mean, when we've used them in terms of some of these runs on the goal line, right? They did punch it in. Now, the following time, they didn't go back to it. But in terms of when they have tried to use it situationally, it has worked. Now, it'll just be interesting to see if they have to come back to it. I think they will. They're going to, well, not I think, I know they will need to come back to it at some point because this Colts team isn't going to go away. They're going to have to be able to maintain some clock, some short yardage stuff like that. So we're going to see. But as it stands right now, as a whole, I need a lot more on the ground, but it's still been good. Still been good. Oh yeah, here we go, baby. Here we go. Nathan, you sure? All right, all right. Hey, well, look, I can respect that. So For those that didn't see, Nathan said he is shivering watching this game. I always tell people, man, you got two types of people. You got the ones that get a little nervous in these games. My wife, prime example, she gets a little nervous. Then you got me. I feel like my nervousness is off. I don't really I get like hype, as y'all can see. I'm like, oh yeah, man, I wanted to be close. I can't wait till it comes down to that last second and you need something crazy to happen because I'm always looking forward to being one of the guys to make the play or seeing one of these guys make those plays, man. So yeah, I'm ice water, baby. Let's go. All right, we got a Cleveland touchdown here, 16-20. All right, okay. Trey, you can't be tired of these blood pressure games. They're the best. Come on. If it doesn't make your blood boil, did you even watch the game? I guess what you got to ask yourself. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Blitzberg, you're right. It's time for Juju to dance in that end zone, baby. Yes, indeed. Need that. Hey, Storm, we alive, baby. We alive. We got some juice. It's alive. It's a little beep, beep, beep. They thought it was flooding. We thought it was beep. It's just a little beep, beep. We back. We back. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted, baby. We back. Come on, man. We need one of these too. We need one of these. It's been too long since we won one. It's been too long. We need it. And we also need that division. It's been too long since we wanted those as well. I need both of them today. It got to happen today. Come on. Well, Nathan, I'm glad that you've come to expect having a heart attack every game, man. I'm super glad about that. Hmm. All right, so some people might be a little bit late on this one right here, but I just want to talk about this run, man. I love this pistol look right here, man. Number one, for Ben, he's talked about not being comfortable being under center. The pistol, though, you still get that under center look. You still get the under center rules for a defense as well. But you obviously don't have to deal with the mechanics of being under center, man. I like that call right there, man. It was well in terms of it was executed well. I thought the timing of the play was really good as well, man. In terms of Ben, he's been throwing the ball a lot. So to hit them with that changeup run out of the pistol, a look that they've given them play action off of every single time earlier as well. Man, that was good right there. I like that a lot. My man James Conner. Hey, Andre, I respect it. Sometimes you gotta ease your mind, baby. Find however you need to do it, man. Just ease your mind. Hey, DC, you're right. I mean, it is that simple. Charlie Batch, and what we're talking about here was just counting the box in terms of when you want to check to a run versus a pass. We had a guest on this weekend, Charlie Batch, former Steeler quarterback. We know he's a big dog, but he talked about that as well, man. And just in terms of reading the slots, the nickel corners, and box counting, man, deciding which is the best play to get in. So yeah, you're absolutely right on that one. And if you haven't checked out that interview with Charlie Batch, man, definitely check that out. It was awesome, man. He's big dog doing some awesome things currently, man. But really good stories, man, about him and Seven, man. It's always interesting to hear, with some of the alumni, man, especially guys that were able to have that crossover of playing with the older group, but still being with some of these younger guys as well. Oh, Banana Boys. Dotson, yeah, I can respect that, man. Dotson's been playing well this year, man, especially when he's been healthy. He's been a big time bright spot, a major plus in terms of the draft this year, getting him out there. Hmm. Hey, Brandon, that's what I'm talking about. Wear that CB16, man. Gotta have the C badge on, baby. Oh, man, I love this. Let's go. Let's go. Heating up, baby. Heating up. Yep. Now this is the setup right here, man. This is what you want. Single high look. This is premier. This is a premier look right here, man. Big dogs, you make a play right here. This is the play you got to make right here. This is they challenging you though. Oh yeah. Coach Tom will be losing his mind right now. On situational downs, you cannot get beat to the flat. You know teams want to go to the flat on anytime it's third and short. Also, when you're close to the red zone, man, I'm talking 5 and in, any of that condensed field stuff like that, man. Never want to get beat to the flat. Oh, whew. Hey Trey, you funny. You run mesh 75% of the time. Hey Madden make me mad because you can do stuff like that and it would never pick up on it, man. It takes forever. This is crazy. Hey Michael O'Malley, that was very close. I did not like that at all. Yeah. Aaliyah, you put your Steelers hat on today. I'm telling you, it's the difference. See, I've been wearing my other hat. Y'all know my big straw vacation hat. I like that hat. It's been successful, but the time had passed. It was time to make a switch. It was hurting me. It went against what I wanted to do because I really like how it looks in the thumbnails as well, but I had to make the change. And we see today, man, it's producing. Shout out to the hats. Shout out to anybody that made a change in their traditions today. We appreciate you all. We do. Hey, that dude, yes, that was real. I tell you, I had a little mini like, I ain't like that feeling. It reminded me of Washington. Remember how that felt? Not good. Hey, hey, what up, Sandy from SoCal? Yes, indeed. I see you got the good weather out there in SoCal too. Jeez. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Let me just hold on. Hold on. No. Oh no, I was trying to wait. I was waiting. I was waiting. Just figured I'd dance up a little bit, right? Let's go. Let's go. Hey Sam, you wild for that. Hey, but look, it's only weird if it doesn't work. All right. So if you borrowing her clothes helps you and us win, I'm with it. But just know once you commit to it, you gotta commit to it. All right. So it can't be no one-time thing. Just know that. Let's go. Oh, shout out to you, Trey. Let's see. Okay, you got your terrible towel wrapped on your newborn, walking around the hospital room. I can't get too loud. Well, first off, man, shout out to you for your newborn, man. That is awesome, baby. Man, congrats on the baby. Yes, indeed. Everyone healthy, mom good, man. Make sure everybody's good. Just give me a little, yeah, we're all good. But man, that is awesome. And let me know the baby's name too, man. Shout out, shout out. It's a great day. I love it. I love it. Hmm. Man, this second half is whoo. This is what I needed. I don't know if y'all needed this. I needed this today. I couldn't deal with another game. That was how the past couple weeks had. Look, I couldn't do it. It was making me sad. I don't like to be sad. I like it, Sandy. I like it. Shout out to you and the boyfriend. Yes, indeed. Oh, the donation button isn't working. Oh, let me look into. Huh. Let's look into you. Hey, Eli, I'm not sure why Juju didn't do his Corvette. You know what? I think he's just on this full I'm not dancing anymore kick this season. Based on how he was talking in his interview when they asked him about it that last time, I feel like that's the energy he gave us. So that was probably why he didn't dance. But I hope he doesn't continue this vibe because that's not him. Like he's a dancer, he's a celebrator, he's a celebrator. I mean, he does that. But just do it in the right context. After a touchdown, after a big play, it's completely fine. It's expected then. Man, this is beautiful though. Oh man, this is beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Hey, Aiden, appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate the love. Hey, Trey, I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Tanaya, man. I look forward to that picture. That is beautiful, though, man. Congrats on the little bundle of joy. Man, this is a beautiful game. We getting an old school Ben and Phillip Rivers shootout. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? This is crazy. See, this what happens when you start changing up stuff. We get the new hat, get the new webcam, we change it, have a little donation button. Oh yeah, all type of wagon. We didn't work. We want to put the clock back. This is what 2015 now. I'm seeing right here. This is love. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. That was big time, right? Oh, shout out to you, Zach from what's this? Cuyahoga. I think I said that right, right? Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. I hope I said that right. It sounds about right, but shout out to you on that, man. Major, major love. I like it. Yes, man. Ben's pump fake is elite. Best in the business. I love it. Oh, there we go. That was big time right there, man. Defense stepping up, making plays. Shout out to Highsmith, man. Get a little pressure right there. I like it. And Hilton, man, finish it off. Let's go. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Mm. That's beautiful, baby. That's beautiful. Now we talked about the tackles, right? We said going into this game, man, both of their tackles were late scratches. I think they both ended up getting ruled out Saturday morning time frame. That's huge right there, man. We already seen TJ Watt take care of or take advantage of Chaz on the other side. Now seeing Highsmith have a little success right there, man. That's big. And think about this with the Colts, they typically don't turn the ball over. They're putting up a statistic right here where it's been 218 plays where they hadn't had a turnover. And then obviously they've had two today. That's something that they typically do not do. I like that a lot, man. When you're able to create turnovers on a team that typically protects the ball as well as they do, man, that puts you in these type of scenarios right here, man, where we got a chance to end this game and you go down here and score a touchdown. You go down here, obviously kill this clock because it's what under 6 minutes, man. This is how it's supposed to happen. This is how you get back off that schneid, though, baby. I'm loving it. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all saw my little man just fell down the stairs. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Say, man, we're moving it. This is how it's supposed to look, man. This is what this team is supposed to look like. This is how this team has played at the beginning of the season. Now, can we just consistently get this, baby? Finish out this matchup right here. I'm loving it. Whew, Pouncey got there, giving it his all. Let's get it, man. Shout out to him, Pro Bowler. I like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? So right here, we know, okay, we would love to get a touchdown right here. That kills you. But you get a couple of first downs right here, man, flip the field and make the Colts have to march worst case scenario. But yeah, this what they're doing right now on offense, man, this is good right here. I'm liking this, man. We're getting this, we're moving it, but at the same time, more importantly, eating up that clock, man. You see right now, it's about to be under 4 minutes by the time they snap this ball, man. This is what you want to see. Kill this clock, get one or two more first downs, man. I'm liking it. Oh, 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 oh. We don't see that often. Interesting. I like it. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Sam, the play action. Yes, indeed. But it started because what? We've seen them have a couple of good runs, right? James Conner's been looking really good. Toting the rock, man, they have to believe it. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, yeah. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm not gonna do it just yet. I'm waiting. Uh-huh. Hey, Scott, keep the heart attacks coming, baby. That's the way we play better, man. But no, man, that was beautiful, man. You heard Romo break it down a little bit in terms of the RPO. I like that whole sequence right there, though, man. You saw they started out. I think they were in the pistol. No, they started out. It was either a gun or a pistol, and then from there, man, audible to get to under center. James at the home position now, 7 yards deep. Emotion down Claypool. Everything happening right there, giving you what heavy, heavy run, run, run. But then just him and Juju's rapport, seeing a little mismatch right there. Damn, easy pickup. I love it. And that's the reason, even, and now obviously this second half, Ben has looked a lot better, man, in terms of his accuracy, in terms of his downfield throws. But that's the biggest reason why I don't feel you make the move to another quarterback, whether it's Mason or Dobbs this year, because that right there, man, just the mental, just so much football he's already seen and how he's able to direct traffic like that. You're not getting those style plays, those style adjustments from any quarterback on that roster that's not 7 right now. Still, hey, Yoko, you're right. It's no longer Still City. It is Heart Attack City. Yes, indeed. But that's the way we like it, man. That makes the games much funner. I mean, let's be real, right? The game is way more fun when we get this type of energy, right? When it's the back and forth, when it's the nail biting and stuff like that. If we came out and just blew them out, that's boring. And if we came out and got blew out, that's boring too. But what's happening right now, man, this is beautiful, man. You are literally watching us demoralize a team, man. When you talk about, we got this ball back at what? Right around 5 minutes. By the time the Colts get this ball back, I mean, everything goes how it's supposed to. Should be under 2 minutes, man, by the time they get this ball back. Unless we get a first down, then you can effectively run the clock out. That to me is beautiful. That's being effective with your play calling. I'm loving this second half has been beautiful, man. Second half has been beautiful. Night Rider, you rather blow every team out? No, but also boring. Come on, unless it's the Super Bowl. What's like a blowout there? Yeah. Hey, Michael, you right, man. The fake injuries, you know it's about that time. My elbow, my neck, my back, my neck, and my back. Spinal. Let's see. Hey Trey, you said what? 24/7 comeback has never been done under Coach T. I'm telling you, man, today's the day, then, baby. Shout out to the new hat. I'm telling you, man, this is what we got to do from here on out. From here on out, it worked. So from here on out, we got to keep this thing rolling. Period. Ah, man. So let's see. We get that 2 seed, but that's the thing, man. If we're not going to be the 1 seed, it's really not going to matter because we don't get that bye week anymore. But what that will mean is this, though, man. Number one, you lock up the division. And number two, you can rest people next week, which would be huge because we already seen the guys a little banged up and gimpy this game, man. So definitely want to get everybody back feeling good going into the playoffs, man. Hey Nathan, you're absolutely right, man. We win this one today, man. I don't want to see any of our starters out there next week, man. I mean, none of the main guys, right? In terms of seven, in terms of TJ, Mika. I don't want any of our guys, right? The A players that we always talk about playing like A players. If you're an A player, I don't want to see you out there next week, man. I want you relaxing, getting healthy, getting ready for this playoff run. Because yeah, it's about to be real, and we gotta have it, man. We got to have it. Shoot, I want that game next week, man, to be like our preseason game. That's what I wanted to look like. Hey, Shaman '05 line. Big Papa Mike Tomlin had these boys catching, running, and blocking in their sleep. They go to sleep smooth and wake up. Come on. Told you better dance those fingers to that ball. Hey, man, you're absolutely right. Coach Tomlin did go in there and lay the smack down, the big time hammer. And we saw how, I mean, just the two halves have played out, man. The first half, we looked like we didn't even want to be out there, man. The Colts were more physical. They were more efficient in all three phases. They controlled the line of scrimmage and did pretty much whatever they wanted. The second half, man, we've seen a different level of energy from start to finish. We've seen the guys competing a lot harder, finishing runs, finishing tackles, making plays, creating turnovers. Everything that you want to see, man, that's what we've been able to do. So, yeah, this is beautiful. Mm-hmm. No, you're right, man. Plenty of time. I mean, they got plenty of time. No timeouts is going to hurt them a little bit. But we talked about this earlier. Remember, the Colts have been in this situation now a good amount of time this season, man. They are in a ton of these one score. Yeah, I mean, they said it right there. Even last week in Houston, and then obviously Philip Rivers had 36 of these scenarios where he's been on, where he's been successful in them, man. So it's definitely not over. Definitely not over. See where we at. Hey, Brian, the D definitely has to bring the heat. Now, remember, we said they're tackles. Remember, that's what we need to be looking at right now. Their two tackles are the backups, okay? You got Chaz Green, who has struggled his career, man. Anybody remember Adrian Claiborne down in Atlanta with the Falcons, man? Torched Chaz Green when he was in Dallas. I think he had like 7 sacks that day, man. Ended up getting him a big-time bonus. Man, this is a guy that TJ needs to make a play on this series right now. Got to have it, man. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, appreciate the podcast love. Yes, indeed. Mm-mm. Hey, Chuck the Scorpio, come on, man. We told you, baby. If it's not heart attack games, did you really watch the game? Did a Steelers game even happen? If your blood pressure doesn't shoot through the roof, if you don't feel your heart palpitate, if you're not sweating profusely watching the Steelers game, I mean, did you watch it? That's what you got to ask yourself, baby. Did you? This is how we want it. This is why we all part of Steeler Nation. We live for this. Mm-mm-mm. Hey Jason, Apricot. I'm not opposed to if they would have went for the 4th and 1. I just feel like the momentum that we have right now, why even give them a chance of having a short fill or something like that? You know, I'm a big believer in trusting your units, man. Trust your kicking team to go out there and put the defense on the field in a good scenario. And then from there, man, trust your defense. Trust your defense, man. You got them out there for a reason. You believe in them for a reason. They've made big time plays this game for a reason. I like this call right here. I like it. Let's go. Jets. Jets. Funny thing, I absolutely hate that slogan because when I played in Buffalo, this was around the time when Sanchez and those guys went to the AFC Championship game. Bart Scott and all them. Man, we played them down there my rookie year, and Brad Smith wildcatted us to death. Fireman Ed said that Jets so many times. I wanted to go up in the stadium and pile driver Stone Cold Stunner him. All right. So even though we want the Jets to do this today, it still is like, yeah, that I don't like them. Like they, eh. Eh. Hey Jesse, in terms of Highsmith and Bud Dupree, in terms of that drop off, the drop off isn't necessarily in ability; it's the consistency factor. With Bud, you think about these past couple of games that Highsmith has had to take over. We haven't seen a consistent amount of those type of plays, but he is capable of it. So that's why when we talk about the potential, he is more than capable of doing that. It's just, man, at this stage in his career, he has to just continue to grow. And the more football he sees, the more times he gets out there, the better he's going to get. But you remember with Bud, it took Bud a couple of years to get there, man. So, yeah, it's going to be fun, though. Oh, man. I like it. That was big. Just need my man Chase to be a little smarter on that sideline, though. Lord, don't get the pointing and celebrating like that. I don't want that flag. Definitely don't need that flag. Whew. Hey Brian, man, that hit on Favre. Man, that was awesome, baby. That always touched my heart. I'm always down to reminisce on that situation. Oh, come on, man, get him out of here scoring for the good guys. Can I get that? Can I get that? Ah. Mm. Oh, you want a Steelers Seahawks Super Bowl? I'm not opposed to that thing. I ain't opposed to it. I'm a little more sinister. I would like to see us versus Tampa. hmm. Yeah. Let's be real. I know we want to complain about that flag, but if that was us on offense and they were holding Claypool, Deontay, and Juju, we would lose our mind, baby. Yeah. We can't do that one now. Mm-mm. Hey, was it Weston? If they offered me a vet minimum to play in the playoffs, would I accept it? No, man. These playing days is done. I enjoy this, man. I enjoy being able to talk to you guys. I enjoy the family time, and more importantly, when I wake up tomorrow, my body not gonna hurt regardless if we win or lose. My body gonna feel good. Knees, shoulders, head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Yeah, I'm trying to keep all that feeling good. So yeah, that's done. Oh, here we go, baby. I feel it, man. I need a sack right here. I feel it. Who giving me one? Man, this is getting excited, baby. Oh, Sandy, in terms of getting your your book autographed, if you haven't ordered it yet, just go to moatstheory.com, and when you're purchasing it, it'll be a little option up there where you can ask for it to get personalized. And after that, yeah, I'll take care of it and personalize it for you. If you already have purchased it, then just send me a message letting me know that, and then I'll just let you know in terms of where to mail it to so I can sign it for you and get it in and get it everything squared away that way. But definitely appreciate the support though. Bro, what is going on? What is going on right now? After this game, the Colts gonna be called trash. No, they're not, man. No, no, nah. Once we beat them, I don't want it. Nah, no excuses for the Colts. The Colts are a good team. They played well. We've just played better in the second half. Just tell the two halves. It's kind of like the Titans game, honestly. I mean, and the Baltimore that first Ravens game as well. I mean, that's what it's felt like. Hey, I definitely appreciate that support, though. Definitely saying that. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, Javon, Ty, bro. What is going on, man? We know Ty is good, but come on, man. Hey, get your hands on him, reroute him. He's a small receiver, man. But also, you got to be careful, man. Last week against Houston, similar scenario like this, right? Fourth quarter, Colts down. Man, they ran a vertical route, a vertical seam route with a Ty. Got him matched up on a linebacker, and yeah, it was a dagger. Killed him, man. 30-yard catch ends up getting them on the 1 yard line. They had running it in after that. So definitely be on alert with that, man. Where Ty is aligned at because they do like to take him vertical right here. There we go. See, get your hands on him. And Steven does a good job of that, man. He's a really good um, corner in terms of rerouting, in terms of just not allowing free releases from these receivers, man. If he does a really good job of that. And it ultimately helps him out on the back end, man, where obviously he's not as fast as some of these other corners, but because he does such a good job early on in the down, it keeps him in phase. It keeps him where he needs to be, man. Let's go, man. Big time play. I can feel it. I don't know if y'all feel it. I feel it, though. It's about to happen. It's about that. It's about that. And then we're going to get the tiles and get the waving like that. uh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I see it, baby. Defense wins championships. That's what we say, right? So now you get this opportunity, man. I want it on the defense. I want it on us. I want to see how we respond in these moments, man. If you a championship defense, make these plays right here. And we doing it, man. What better feeling, right? What better feeling? Let's go, man. Got him. Let's go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Woo. You see my terrible towel? Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Ooh, ooh. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Ooh, ooh. Shout out to the young boy Alex Highsmith too, man. Making another big time play, man. Like I said, just consistency. Doing it more, doing it more. It's a very favorable matchup for him and TJ today. Man, I like what I saw though, man. Take advantage of it. Make those plays. I like it. And also, if you haven't checked out the Alex Highsmith interview, that's on this page as well. Definitely check that out, man. It was awesome to hear from him in terms of just, him getting drafted and all the other stuff, man. But this is beautiful, man. We are officially off the Snyder. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, 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 hey. In the words of Pops, bang, bang. I love it. I love it. I love it. So excited, man. Like, do y'all feel that? Y'all feel as good as I feel right now? I feel good right now, man. Like, wow. Like we got snow outside. I feel so good. I might go outside of my swimming trunks and just swim in the snow. Like I'm just feeling good. We division champs now. I need a new t-shirt. I need a new hat, baby. That's what I'm saying. Let's get it. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I see the tears flowing. Everybody hype. Oh, you talking some Colts? Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Easy there. But you know, I got love for the Colts. You know why? because y'all helped us get off that slide. Y'all helped it. We needed y'all. We can't appreciate this moment without y'all. Thank you. We are thankful for y'all. This is awesome. Yes, indeed, man. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the Colts, man. That was a good game, man. Heavy back and forth. Hey, Eli, you called it, baby. You called it. This was the first game I picked against the team. So this has to be the vibe going forward. You're right. I'm picking against them every week from here on out. All right. Picking against them, new hat, live videos. That's the vibe. All right. So if y'all enjoyed it, man, let me know. I appreciate all of y'all, man. This was good. This was really good. And like I said, we definitely gonna do a lot more of this. So with that being said, appreciate y'all. And until next time, peace.